Vacation diary of the first day at the 7-day life-changing adventure resort. For some time now, we had been thinking about to improve some aspects of our life. And me and my wife had been looking into a way that could really work. We had had our experiences by joining a gym and changing some unhealthy food habits, but within no time we were back to square one. Others we saw keeping up with the new changes, but who became too obsessed with it all in our opinion. When I read and listened to the advertisement of the 7-day life-changing adventure resort, some light went on and saw not only a possible change for the both of us, but also for our children. And we liked the idea that there was a great deal to experience through the world of fantasy. Our children got excited, and also hearing 7 adventure vacations in 1 week vacation. This and the following information made so much sense to us. Our daily life is an accumulation, integration and association of thoughts, feelings, routines and conditionings, combined and connected to familiar sounds, tastes, smells, touch sensations and colors, surroundings, objects and faces we see with our eyes. It is a web of strings in which we caught ourselves, and the long-term successful way to experience a different life is to challenge many strings at the same time and disassociate with the old interconnections by creating new ones that become dominant and change our life, and then to continue with changes. Imagine that you can be successful to accomplish this at your own home by making some simple changes and transforming it into a life-changing adventure place through incorporating a unique 7-day life-changing adventure program. Or going first on a vacation and ending up at a resort that is already set up in all departments based on the 7-day life-changing concept. So you can experience each day of the week in a different way. By playing with all these life-enhancing elements, you redirect your sense organs that are the keyboard of your mind computer and governing your life experience. By giving your mind new information and a new focus, you create a different foundation that will assist you in all your regular activities and obligations, and bringing you each day new adventures. As there are many suggestions related to each day, you may want to start by implementing a few each week, and adding each week more according to your need and interest, and of course at your pace. It is a new platform to keep your relationship alive with different things to do together, and an additional life foundation for your children. Step into this ongoing life-enhancing experience, in which you after a while can start experimenting with all these new tools according to your mood or specific need. We loved the aspect of playing, and that would also take away the intense discipline required to change things around. And the cream on top was, there was a home program connected to continue returning back home again. We also liked the fact that not all services and specials in every department were included for the entire week, because it would have been too much in a short time, and we could always go back for more. The online information connected to the resort was under some kind of renovation, and we booked. The destination had changed to another location at the Sacred Archives. The former resort, located close to the Magical University of Life, had been used to experiment with in the concept, and we were even more surprised with the setting and location of the new resort. After flying with the space shuttle through the shadow world, we arrived and checked in on a late Sunday night in the entrance dome. This was not as we had planned, because we had been scheduled to arrive on Friday, but our shuttle was cancelled. We connected with the resort and rescheduled, and it was not a problem at all. It was also great that one could start on any day of the week with the 7-day vacation. So, here we were standing at this enormous extraordinary complex of domes, in front of the entrance dome, and because it was so late, there was almost nobody around. We stepped into the entrance dome, and that as well was overwhelming, as it was big and painted in a creative rainbow-like way. We read the signs, the Rainbow Hell Bar and the Rainbow Shop, and decided the next day to come and check it out. It was getting too late for the children. We walked up the stairs to the reception desk, but most of our check-ins was already done online, and the only thing to decide for was the latest service that the day before had been implemented. Inside the entrance dome. The additional service was a room ambience kit named Hibernate and Rejuvenate, which included each day having the sheets, bed cover, towels and mats changed out with the colors of the day, and designed in the most artistic way. When at the end of the week we decided to buy them, the week kit which we had been using was offered with a great discount and sent free of charge to our home. The kit also included the changing out of soaps, shampoo, conditioner, body lotions and room essential oils used for the diffuser with the specific aromatic smells of the day. We decided to stick to the basic package that included the buffet with a special food selection of the day, drinks, and the juice of the day at any of the juice bars, using the monitors and attending group instruction in regards to fitness and body in motion and body awareness classes of the day. It also included the evening music entertainment at the Sound and Music Dome and special activities for the children, including listening to the story of the day inside the Magic Dome, activities in the Greenhouse Dome, plus free access to the enormous 7-dimensional Sacred Wisdom map, the Balancing Pyramid, and galleries of the day and ancestral inside the Wisdom Dome. All additional services such as the special meals of the day at lunch and dining time at the Vita Dome, personal training sessions at the Fitness and Body Awareness Dome, and the services and specials of the day in regards bodywork and massage therapy and beauty treatments in the Body Care Dome, and as well access to the Vitality and the Anti-Stress Dome would be at an additional cost and booked at least one day ahead of time. We were escorted to our room, or better said apartment, with 2 floors and 2 balconies, one looking inside the dome-shaped structure and one on the 2nd floor looking out with a view on the enormous magical-looking complex with a mesmerizing lighting system, lots of greens, ponds, waterfalls and small lakes, and in between the dome houses of the timeshare village and the permanent residence village, all being digital connected to the 7-day life-changing adventure concept and program. Features and the owners, of course, had all these special activities already in the basic package included. It just became 12 midnight, and the light system switched over from purple, which was connected to the Sunday, to earth colors connected to the Monday. The soft background music changed into the sound and music for the Monday, and we all went back to the other balcony that was facing the inside of the resort dome, and also there things were changing. In addition to the appearance of the enormous symbol of the Monday that was projected inside the ceiling dome was a huge screen with the fantasy character representing the day. The general theme of the day appeared on several places that had huge monitors hanging. Seemingly aromatherapy diffusers were activated and the smells connected to the Monday came to our noses. When I touched the remote control of the room, the same appeared on our room monitor. We found out how to monitor everything for the week on the week menu page. Monday general theme. Symbol with affirmation. Experience and let go. I am thankful for all experiences in whatever form they come, and voluntarily let go of them. I understand that everything in life's ever-changing adventure is a momentary gift and practice selflessness. Inside our apartment things had changed as well, and with the red, brown and burgundy colors that were coming from the indirect light system, art objects and paintings with sceneries that we could change with the remote to our liking, this was now the atmosphere, and it became even more cozy. I turned off the diffuser with the aromatherapy oils for the night, did set the schedule for the next day, and we prepared for bed. After a wonderful night sleep, we woke up, and when I pressed the remote and the reddish atmosphere with lights came up, but very slowly, and at the same time the diffuser I had set on the schedule started to bring some incredible earth smells in the room. On the main menu I pressed more info on aromatherapy and scents of the day, and the text was narrated, and I listened to the following information. My wife had woken up as well, and the children had come from their room to join us. Different smells affect our entire being. Think about being in a forest or flower garden. For cleansing, grounding, hibernation and rejuvenation, connect with earth energy scents. The scents of the night, winter and forest, lush soil, wood, woolen rugs, old-fashioned bedrooms and root foods. Diffuse the smells of sandalwood, cedarwood, pine, oak moss and ginger, or put some drops in a spray bottle with water. Make your own compositions by experimenting with some drop of each of them. Add other essential oils to create your own composition, as long as the majority stays with the oils mentioned here above. Rub these oils on your feet. Press on music and sound, Dad, spoke one of the kids. Music and sound of the day. Different music has a different effect on your mental and emotional state of well-being. Just think about being at a rock concert or the opera. Play chill-out music compositions that bring you into the cave and earth feeling, such as classical music compositions and opera, the sounds of nature during the night, earth drumming. Here, some other suggestions. The main theme Out of Africa from John Barry, King Kong the Love theme from John Barry, Last Samurai theme Safe Passage, Message in the Bottle soundtrack New Dreams, John Barry Somewhere in Time, John Barry The Girl with the Sun in Her Hair, Dances with the Wolves soundtrack, the John Dunbar theme. A music choice was made after listening to some music and sound samples for the Monday, and we slowly got ready for the day. We decided to walk around inside the Dome Resort and to visit at the entrance dome the Rainbow Hell Bar and the Rainbow Shop before we would go to breakfast at the Buffet Dome. The kids wanted to find out more about colors, but I referred to your 7-day life-changing adventure home program, which had more information and was available in the app, which one could purchase online or at the Rainbow Shop. Walking down and entering the huge inside space of the resort dome, we had that same experience like when we arrived. The reddish colors, the soft earth background music and the earth smells. It felt so warm and cozy. Personnel moved around or was sitting in designated areas, being information desks, and they all were either dressed up in earth color outfits with the symbol and the slogan "Experience and Let Go", t-shirts with the face of Earthos, and some were completely dressed up like Earthos and even wearing his mask. They all greeted one with the special greeting gesture of the day. They connected the thumb with the little finger, and while bowing the head slightly forward, they brought the finger gesture with one hand to their forehead. We adapted fast and greeted in the same way back. The kids had in mind to look up the meaning of this when they got the app. There were lots of visitors moving around and many of them wearing some of the Earth clothing, and our kids noticed that some kids were wearing an Earthos mask. In addition to the information desk, there were monitors that showed video scenes connected to the Earth feeling, being forests and inside caves. We saw many small-size see-through domes that had not been there when we arrived, and saw visitors talking with personal trainers, beauticianists, or even getting a demonstration or feel of the body and massage special of the day. Most likely these domes were easy to set up and take away. There were domes in which children were painting or playing under supervision, and probably the parents were having breakfast or having gone for classes or specials of the day in the different service department domes. After having walked around in this dome center, as we called it, we walked to the entrance dome and entered the Rainbow Shop, and it was amazing all that what was offered. Everything to do with every day of the week was available, from music, smells, color devices, candles, gemstones, cosmetics, clothing, paintings, posters with the keepers of the day, art objects, nutritional supplements, recipe books, books with the story of the day, scrolls with the 7-dimensional sacred wisdom map, and so much more. After having looked around, the kids asked one of the employees, dressed up in a beautiful earth color kaftan, about the app, and he asked, "What app?" while pointing at a beautiful chart. The 7 spheres to reality changes, the 7 energy balancing starter kits, the 7 home improvements, the 7 magical adventures of Janai, life guiding conversations with Morai, stories with Jimjara, the magical university of life, the change agency, decoding with Toro, the vitality and awareness sanctuary, or your 7-day life-changing home program. There was so much offered, and as he explained it, an ongoing magical and mystical life adventure and re-education. After we purchased your 7-day life-changing home program, we had access to it on our mobile devices, and the kids looked up more about colors. A visit to the Rainbow Hell Bar we postponed for the next days and walked outside following the sign for the Buffet Dome, of which there were several. After a short walk in between many other domes, with a specific service inside, we entered the buffet dome and the entrance sign read, "The nutrition and drink tip of the day. Experience Earth Energy Foods." The body is in need of the elements of food growing under the Earth's surface and dark places. These foods are excellent for grounding, and most of them having as well body cleaning properties. Choose foods that do not leave too much waste behind, and this also includes consuming too much cooked foods, processed foods, and foods with artificial ingredients. We sat down and looked around in this Earth-connected day and what all that was done to create this memory connection. The creatively designed tablecloths with the earth colors red, black, burgundy, terracotta and gray blended in with the artistically designed decoration drapery, and the indirect light systems brought light out from the walls. There were monitors with paintings that depicted the earth sceneries, the soft background music of sounds of the forest, and the serving crew was wearing outfits in earth colors or with the symbol or face of Earthos. The diffusers with aromatherapy smells were not present, but one could smell the food of the buffet. Placemats were brought and water was served, and looking at the placemats, the kids who had already gone into the app to look for the special foods connected to the day came to the conclusion that some information was the same. We looked at the placemats and saw all the special nutrition connected to the day and thus connected to the earth, and while looking at the mat, we listened to the information on the app. Earth Energy Foods. Here are some ideas how to put together your meals and drinks of the day. However, feel free to be creative and be aware to not become too rigid or dogmatic. It is an adventure. You can work with spices as much as you want and even work with food items from the other days, but I suggest working with the majority ingredients presented on this menu. The food items on the menu are of an earth essence and connected to foods growing below the earth such as carrots, beets, ginger, radish, garlic, leeks, onions, asparagus, potatoes, yams, peanuts, and also mushrooms. These foods are especially ideal at the evening time, cold climates, for grounding, feeling secure and warm. Experience this food modality for a while and assist yourself in your lifestyle improvement adventure. In addition to giving a grounding feeling, most of these foods are ideal for cleansing of the body. Do some research on the healing assisting properties of potato, beets, carrots, garlic, onion, ginger, and ginseng. The best is to consume local and seasonal produce, which in general gets you more in harmony with your environment and is mostly available at local farmers markets. Unfortunately, many of you misuse food and use it just to fill up, not regarding the energy it gives you and not realizing all the waste it leaves behind in the body. Life revolves around food, and you eat extra by celebrating events and use food as a comfort when you are unhappy, or even go as far as creating a security food system and only go for that what is familiar. You have created food chains all over the globe to give you the same foods which in general are not to the benefit of your health at all. Here are some ideas. The Asian carrot salad with ginger, honey and peanuts. Garlic mushroom salad. Beet carrot salad in a raw format. Radish salad. Fermented beets and carrots. Peanut butter dressing. Ginger honey dressing. Garlic ginger dressing. Onion soup. Mushroom soup. Asparagus soup. Raw carrot spaghetti with ginger garlic sauce. raw sugar beet spaghetti with red beet and ginger sauce, raw sugar beet spaghetti with spicy peanut sauce, baked potato with sautéed mushrooms, mashed potatoes, carrots with baked onion or sautéed mushrooms, potato dumplings with garlic sauce, carrot juice, carrot beet juice, carrot beet and ginger juice, ginger tea, ginger iced tea, carrot cake, gingerbread. As most of the food items didn't appeal for breakfast, we talked about the idea of trying as much as possible connected to this information. Although many other foods were available at the buffet, we were still surprised to find fresh and organic juiced carrots and beets and ginger that could be mixed to one's liking. In addition, we had ginger tea with honey, and the kids wanted to try a raw peanut butter with honey on gingerbread. Before going into any special activities, we decided to walk through the enormous magical-looking complex around the Dome Resort, with the mesmerizing lighting system, lots of greens, ponds, waterfalls and small lakes, and in between the dome houses of the timeshare village and the permanent resident village, and last but not least, the special service domes. In other words, we wanted first to find out where we were before going into action. The timeshare village and the permanent resident village. While walking through this incredible life-changing complex, I shot some pictures of these out-of-the-world looking dome houses and made a quick fantasy collage to not forget this magical and mystical looking place and moment. Wow! The fantasy collage. After taking in all these impressions, we sat in a small park by a lake and made the decision to visit the greenhouse dome, where they were producing most of their own organic fresh produce. There were 4 floors, and the one beneath the earth, under the dome, was the one producing the earth energy foods, including many kinds of mushrooms. The technologies they used was said to be very advanced and effective. At this indoor greenhouse farm, at one floor they used soil to grow crops, growing seeds in containers and planters. At another floor they used soilless methods, such as hydroponics. A hydroponic system delivers nutrients directly to the plant roots via water, rather than using soil and fertilizers. Then there was the drip irrigation method of vertical farming, and they could remotely control the temperature, humidity, lighting and CO2 levels. If something would go slightly wrong with the conditions around the plant, sensors would detect this so it could be adjusted. We took a lunch break at the buffet dome and enjoyed a salad with many root foods, and after a carrot spaghetti with ginger garlic sauce. The children wanted to spend some time in the magic dome, especially created for children, and the 2 of us decided to check out the body care dome. At the magic dome it was about the short story of Monday and the guiding force of the day, and in the home program we could find everything in detail. The guiding force of the day. The guiding force of earth and solids, Earthos. The energy of earth gives the mind and the body that worldly earthly experience and connection to the adventure in creation, in which you cannot control nor hold on to anything or anybody. Experience and let go. Here we discovered more about the energy of the day and some tips when being back home again. The theme and energy of the day: stay grounded, clean up, and enjoy. Monday is a day to stay grounded, to enjoy your possessions, and to clean up in all areas of life. Quote, be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize that there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Lao Tzu. End of quote. We came to know more about the magical and mystical story of Shania and the quest for the seven-dimensional sacred wisdom map, and listened to a preview. The Seven Magical Adventures of Shania, Volume 1, The Brotherhood of Tao. There were endless activities, and most of them connected to the energy contribution of the day. Children learned about all kinds of natural cleaning methods and products one could make at home. There was a map puzzling hunt, and children could find pieces of the seven-dimensional sacred wisdom map and getting familiar with the connections between all things in creation. There were many places one could listen to stories and told by individuals dressed up in the most magical ways. Then there was a great indoor swimming pool with waterfalls and slides, and around it many other areas for fun activities. The children were safe and in good hands, and the staff here was just great. They themselves were having fun working in such a unique place where each day everything changes. We left for the Body Care Dome. We slowly walked to the Body Care Dome, and although it was all indoor, it felt like being outdoor. We looked at the theme of the day and the specials connected. I chose for a massage session and my wife for a beauty treatment. Bodywork and massage special of the day. The cleansing massage. This wellness massage is for grounding and assisting the elimination of waste on various levels through skin balancing, deep tissue and pressure point massage techniques. The body is in need of cleansing of physical, emotional and mental waste, hidden as pain, aches, weight and other crystallizations. Each one of these 7 wellness massages, with its specific massage and bodywork techniques, are designed either to slow down or to activate each of the 7 main energy centers according to one's personal need. Beauty treatments of the day. The sense of smell. Foot therapy treatment, skin exfoliation, detox treatments, sinus therapy treatment, manifesting beauty through symbolic reflecting, awareness of expressions, signs, symptoms and diseases connected to feet, legs, skin, butt and nose. Keep smelling the roses. After we finished, we looked at the self-care tips of the day and for sure something to do when we were back home again. Self-care tips of the day. Work on earth energy connecting points and areas such as the heels of the feet, inner thigh muscles, buttocks, tailbone and spine. Give yourself a foot massage with reflexology. Study about gua sha skin detoxifying therapy. Take a shower or bath and scrub, exfoliate your skin. Take a detoxifying foot bath. Massage your skin. Give yourself a pedicure, spinal readjusting rolling. Quote, unless you try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, you will never grow. Ralph Waldo Emerson. End of quote. We went to pick up the kids and continued our adventure and ended up at the Vitality and Anti-Stress Dome. The setup in this dome with all kinds of relaxation and stress reduction man-invented man-invented apparatuses was unique. You sign up to experience the Zen Trinity, and of which the first one was to be in the best massage chair on the market. The second, a very wide massage bed with underneath your body a beamer mat with electromagnetic impulses. One's ankles are on the Qi vitalizer, dancing the entire spine and body, and the neck was on a neck massager. The third station was a Seragam machine, providing heat and compression stimulation to the entire spine. All three stations had in addition the option of color, sound and music therapy. There were many of these triple Zen stations, and we tried a 10-minute Seragam session but decided to have the full experience on another day. The Fitness and Body Awareness Dome was another world that had so much to offer, and to make even workouts easy, fun and playful. The theme and fitness journey of the day had information to optimize your workouts, and all of us participated in an isometric muscle strengthening class. Fitness tips and impulse of the day. The posture and strength journey. A proper posture with firm and strong muscles give you a sense of grounding, make you look in shape and assist in physical work. Focus on your posture while exercising, and do your exercises as slow as possible, especially towards the earth. Integrate some isometric exercise positions. Keep in and exhaling slowly during each position and exercise motion. Likewise, the body awareness tips of the day that gave information how muscles and body parts were related to our mental and emotional state of being. Body awareness tips of the day. Assisting in the letting go. Elimination, assisting and letting go of control, postures and motions. To create an easy flow between the grounding and letting go of all experiences in life adventure and moving away from controlling things and people. Posture. Keep yourself upright and do not collapse and deform your body by trying to carry things and people and situations. The squat. Get into the squat position, possibly with something under your heels, to keep your balance. Inner thighs. Do some inner thigh stretches by sitting on the floor or in any other position. The spine. Spine arching positions, stretches and movements. We passed the Vita Dome for special meals at lunch and dinner. We walked inside this very cozy atmosphere created for the Monday and made some reservations for the next day, which was required. The next adventure was the Wisdom Dome, an enormous museum, and when we stepped in, felt like entering another world. In the entrance center stood a huge hologram-like image of Ertos, and earth smells and music were present. It was all set up for this day connected to the energy of the earth, and the first day of the week being the Monday. When we looked at the balancing pyramid, the four winds of physical existence and challenges became very clear. The balancing pyramid of the day. The most positive, selflessness. The real downfall, control and greed. And then trying to create and have a balance between being grounded or disconnected, stable or unstable, strong or weak, rested or tired, letting go or holding on, living or securing. Walking into the ancestry hall, we only looked at the 7 keepers of the 7 dimensions, and one of the kids pressed on Ertos, and they received more information on the app. Seemingly all the information was digital connected. The ancestry hall of the 7 keepers of the 7 dimensions. Next we went to the majestic room of Ertos and its symbol, and to view the 7-dimensional sacred wisdom map. And it was suggested only to look at the headings on the top and to follow horizontal all the information in the red color only. The 7-dimensional sacred wisdom map. Everything is connected and interconnected. As we walked through the Light on Life gallery, it reminded us about all the changes we could make in every area and aspect of our life, and to make it into a real adventure again. And to keep this going, we needed every reminder possible. Your 7-day life-changing adventure, the Light on Life gallery, inspirations for Monday. Next was the gallery of quotations, all confirming and encouraging us to keep going on the path of change. I shot a picture of just Petrus quotes, and likewise the Light on Life gallery. There was so much more to take in. It was just amazing. Petrus quotes of the day. Those who run after control are out of control and controlled by that what they are trying to control. Who and what you are trying to control, you will have to carry and making you constipated in one or more areas of your life. So, assist instead. Give and share what is not yours, and nothing is yours. All are just momentary gifts and experiences. We took a glimpse at the spheres, the reality changes, for we were getting too much information, but it was very interesting to see how programmed we are in regards to just using words connected to negative hidden messages. The 7 spheres to reality changes. Reality changing sphere number 1. Thoughts, words, feelings, associations, situations, signs, symptoms, diseases and disease labels. The 7 energy balancing starter kits, and today featured as the starter kit to balance the energy earth, reflecting in every area of our life and inside our physical body, and when something was out of balance, a start to make changes. The 7 energy balancing starter kits, balancing the earth energy. In regards to the 7 home improvements, we found some interesting ideas to enhance our bedroom and of course the quality of our sleep. The 7 home improvements. Make your home into a sanctuary. In the early evening, we walked through the Resort Dome Center, in which various small bands were playing classical music, and when one duo, trio or quartet was finished with one song, another band took over. The portable domes we had seen in the morning were replaced with comfortable sitting areas. We walked outside with the aim to go and listen to music at the Sound and Music Dome, and on our way we passed African drummers and small dance groups performing earth dances, and anyone was welcome to join. At the spectacular Sound and Music Dome, we were the first family to arrive. The orchestra was practicing, and the idea was to choose your own lounge chair or couch on the side and roll it anywhere you wanted to be seated. During the show, one could order a small evening meal with, of course, Earth Energy foods. The performance was a combination of classical music and opera, but brought in such a way that it was fun to watch. At 11 p.m., all entertainment stopped, shops and restaurants closed, and we walked with a smile on our faces and inside our heart back to our lodging facility to have a good night rest. We talked about the fact that there was so much offered, just in regards to Monday, and that we could come back for more in the near future. Having the home program and possibly purchasing another app that was available, we could keep on studying and integrating changes for years to come. What a day and what an experience!